This episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, the first name in men's below-the-waist grooming. Over 2 million men worldwide trust Manscaped's line of precision-engineered tools for their family jewels, and we're no different. Think for yourself right now. Think about the way technology has advanced in the last 15 years. Now think about all the ways that the technology that you've been shaving your nuts with has advanced. All 0 ways. Doesn't it seem like we're overdue for an upgrade, fellas? Doesn't it seem like you deserve better? You do. Trust me. You do. If you're like me and you've been grooming your junk the same way since you hit puberty, then you're going to want to listen, and you're going to want to listen real good. Manscaped sent us their Perfect Package 3.0, which is now the 4.0, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0 with advanced skin-safe technology. It's the 4th generation of their advanced skin-safe technology. And listen, folks, I'm not going to bullshit you right now. This buzzer is the tits. I have spent a little bit of time. I'm not going to lie. I've spent a little bit of time with this puppy since it got in here. And the 4.0 has that 4th generation advanced skin-safe technology. It's still got those cutting-edge, replaceable ceramic blades that are precision-engineered for maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. And it also now features, because of course it needed this, a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology, so you can trim the boys in peace and quiet.
Quiet stroke.
Quiet stroke technology, baby.
Nice. That's what they call me.
Quiet stroke.
Quiet stroke.
Young quiet stroke.
I think they mix that up with quick stroke.
Tomato.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. The Lawnmower 4.0 is also waterproof and is rated to protect against immersion in up to 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes, which means you can shave with it, throw it into a pond, and be aerodynamic enough to go dive in and retrieve it, and it would still work like an absolute charm. Did I mention that this bad boy charges wirelessly using electromagnetic induction?
No.
Because it's got that too. So you add all of that up and more, and you've got the world's most obsessively over-engineered trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. And we have partnered with Manscaped to make sure that you've always got the right tools to look, smell, and feel your best, because we don't want you out there stinking. If you go to wickedgoodgaming.com/shop and you buy one of our t-shirts, we want you to be fresh. We want you to be attracting the chicks. We want you to be attracting whoever you want to attract. We want you to be sexual. We want you to be toit. We want you to smell beautiful. We want you to be aerodynamic. So listen, support your boys on the internet and support your boys below the belt, and head to manscaped.com. Use that promo code WGG for 20% off and free shipping. Once again, that is promo code WGG for 20% off at manscaped.com. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast.
Fight!
Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. It is your boy, Papa Dom. We're back. It's episode 233.
I don't know what the hell was.
What the fuck was that?
Got excited for a second. Sorry.
Oh my God. We're back. It's episode 233, and Chris is hyped the fuck up so much so that he can't form sounds that other human beings
Is that the excuse why he can't form sentences every other episode?
Yeah, he's just too excited. He just, like, if somebody's like, excuse me, is your friend okay? And I'm like, he's just really excited. He's just really excited. Oh. We're back. It's episode 233. I can't wait to listen to that back. It's episode 233, and we're back. Your internet dads, we're here, and we can officially say that we're now, like, also brought to you by Dexerto.
True.
So your boys, you're looking at the 3. I'm lucky enough to be in the studio with 3, counting myself, of the newest employees and content partners for degenerate.com. Thank you very much. Yeah. On camera talent. And guess what? We're on camera right now at twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming.
Guess what? We're fucking talented, baby.
Ooh, we're on camera and we're talented.
Oh my God.
That's right. Look at me now, all of my high school teachers. So what? I had to retake Algebra 1 3 times in high school.
Look at me now.
Look at me now. I'm on
undergrad program director.
Happy now, Dad?
Kicked me out of the grad program.
Don't look at the pits. My dad loves this podcast.
My dad tried to listen in yesterday, he told me.
Yeah, he loved the podcast. He was like, listen, Bob's ad read was a little quiet last time, so you got to tell him to move up to the mic. Chris was giving you all that shit 2 weeks ago for not being loud enough. You gotta push the mic towards his face too. I was like, we don't try to get too close. He bites, you know. But we're just gonna get right into it. So of course we couldn't do this. I couldn't do this without my fellow on-camera talent. And I do mean talented, and I do mean very on camera. So when he's not keeping your favorite reporters, bloggers, tweet deckers, and everybody else that you hold dear in a figure four leg lock and beating them to the punch on all the gaming and esports news that you care about, he can be found on his nice new patio, enjoying the sunshine and deleting copious amounts of blue cans. My friend and yours, the incomparable Chris P. What's good, baby?
I'm doing good. You know, I've settled down a little bit since 20 seconds ago. I don't know what came out of me right there. You know, like
blood sugar spiked.
I don't know what
it's coming back down.
Yep. Bro, I got like lightheaded for a second. I just felt like yelling. I had that growing up where like I just randomly had to yell at some point. It's like just get it out of your system. That's what came out of me. So everyone listening that was nervous for me, don't be. I'm exactly how I should be.
Chris, we're literally always nervous for you.
Yeah, that's
well, like I keep you guys on your toes. You know, I keep things spicy.
That's right.
You know, but I'm doing good, and I am so happy to be back with you guys. And this time, we are part of Degenerate too, which is kind of cool.
Kind of nice.
What a fucking week! When that announcement, we'll obviously talk about more of the weekend recap, so I'm just going to stop myself there. But happy to be here, your boy Crispy, the tallest and the lankiest.
Absolutely. And of course, my next co-host, a man whose backlog pile is only rivaled by the pile of Honda Accords that he leaves in his wake after no less than 1,000 curls each, the crystallized essence of Bob's activity, a man who has absolutely never watched anime in his entire life, the inevitable Dr. Bob. How we doing, handsome?
I'm gonna be dead honest, right? I haven't worked out in a couple of days because I've been super fucking busy. Yeah. But like, I've been eating right, and my muscles feel fucking full.
Lean. Feel like
I put this shirt on today, and my fucking sleeves were feeling tight.
They kind of pop.
And I was like,
looking good.
I'm feeling fucking good.
What if I told you if you didn't eat right, your shirt would still feel a little tight? Because that happens to me every day.
I'm talking about the sleeves. The sleeves feel tight. The sleeves feel tight.
When I crushed that full Italian sub for lunch today, I was bursting through my shirt too.
Yeah.
It's all right. The sleeves. I'm being specific here. The sleeves feel tight.
All right,
listen.
Also, if anybody wants, you could refer to me as Dexberto from now on.
That's right.
I go by Rob, Bob, Bert, Dexberto, doctor, not a real doctor, by the way.
That's a long one, though.
Yeah, that's, I mean, you know,
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
only real close friends call me not a real doctor.
Yeah, that's his government. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's gonna be it's tight sleeves and maximum 5-inch inseams all summer long. So, listen, we're back. We didn't even go anywhere, and we're so fucking back.
So never been more back.
Never been more back in our lives, and we literally have not gone anywhere. But I'll tell you where we're about to go into this fucking weekend recap.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We lit!
So, big weekend. I'm sure that all of us had we had some some nice news that we announced this weekend that we shared. You know, like nice little pedestrian weekend. I mean, I know for me, I threw a couple ribs on the smoker. Like I smoked some wings too. That was really nice. I got to see one of my friend's new babies. He was really cute. Yeah, I can't. It's kind of escaping me. Like anything else? Anything go on this weekend?
Nothing that really like comes top of mind. I mean, I got a grill, so I've been grilling some stuff.
Okay. That's cool.
Definitely undercooked a couple burgers and steak tips on there. The shit was fucking blue when I bit into it, but I tried. I fucking tried.
The two of you need so much fucking help.
That's not true. Hey, look, I can fucking grill. I just can't cook anything else.
Yeah.
So I had fucking burger tartare.
That kind of sounds fire though.
I can't eat that.
You could sell that. Like if you went to like a restaurant like in town, you could sell that at like a bistro thing, and it's like burger tartare, and it's served with pickled onions and like tomato garlic aioli or something like that, like swirled around the side.
It's so fucking cold. It's fucking hamburg a la mode
with a 48-month aged mustard that I've had in my fridge.
I mean, that'd be great. Dry aged mustard and a side of
dry aged,
a side of cured strawberry margarita jam.
Oh,
sounds kind of good.
Yeah, it kind of sounds a little.
But yeah, that was my weekend. On top of that, we fucking signed to Degenerate. I don't know if you guys remember that. Did. And what I was gonna say is, I remember. So we all sat down in a Discord call with the WGG community, which we were super happy to be able to do. And I remember I'm waiting on the final call to actually press that tweet button. Yep. And as soon as I pressed that tweet button, no lie, I got the shakes. Like, you could ask P2, like, I was pacing back and forth in the house. I was like, holy fuck.
I've seen you hungover and anxious before.
It was like that. Yeah. It was like that, but worse. And like, but it was like a happy hangover, if that makes any sense, where I was just like,
it's
you think, you're like, all right, well, we waited for this day for 5 years and we finally just did it. Yeah. You know, it was a lot, but I'm fucking proud of us. I'm excited for the future. 100%. And I'm excited for that blue fucking check mark. So verified. Oh, yeah. Wake the fuck up.
Yep. Wake up, verified, because we're here. Like I said, we're back. We didn't go anywhere, but we're fucking back. And wait till we get those blue checks. We're going to be even more back. You didn't even think that it was possible to get more back.
Pokemon, what up?
Bob, how was your weekend? Did you do anything? And you get any good news?
Yeah, I mean, we signed the Dexerto, which is fucking crazy. Again, like this is something that we've been fucking doing this for 5, almost 6, basically like 6 going years, on 6 years at this point, and it's it's nice to see hard work pay off. That's right. It takes a little bit, but now we get a bunch of shit lined up. We're going to be working very closely with Dexerto for a bunch of live event content. We just recorded something for them, so you'll see that in the near future. So we'll let you know when that's coming out. Other than that, I didn't do much this weekend. I streamed more Resident Evil. I think I'm almost done with it. I think I have like a quarter of it left at this point. Yep. Watched the UFC fights on Saturday. Got nice and sauced up, and that was about it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was kind of it.
I also downloaded Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which came out. Really nice. Mass Effect 1 is really fucking good. They tuned it up. They gave it like a nice, fresh, beautiful, crispy coat of paint. Like the quality of life improvements and the stuff that they've changed in that game, like both just like the tightness of the gunplay, the UI, which actually now is like in line with Mass Effect 2 and 3, and just like overall, like visually, the amount of improvements that they've made is so fucking great. And I've seen a lot of people out there, like there's been a lot of like journalists that have posted.
Wait, sorry.
Journalists that have posted like, hey, for returning players, like, try something new with Mass Effect and like, play a different class or like play a different alignment, because you can play like good cop or bad cop, basically.
Paragon, what is it, Paragon or what?
Renegade.
Yeah.
Renegade is basic. Like Paragon is like,
good guy.
Hey, sir, it's not worth it. Like, drop that lady's purse. And Renegade is like, hey, if you don't drop that purse, I'm gonna fucking make you eat it.
And then you steal the purse afterwards.
Yeah, and then you punch him directly in the chin. And then you. But it's there's no like good and evil, but it's like good cop, bad cop, basically.
You know what it reminds? It reminds me of the Fable, like heroic and demonic.
Yeah. It's really good. I'm so excited to like dig further in. I'm already like 5 hours in, and I feel like, I swear to God, I've only played it like once. I've only booted up. That's how much I lose myself in those games. So really, really excited to continue diving in there. And also, have I played anything else?
Can I just give a suggestion as a also, I'm not going to do the quotations here because I'm a games journalist. Yeah. I'm going to give you my suggestion. Play the game however the fuck you want to play the game.
Yeah, I'm playing it exactly the way I played it before. Renegade and Vanguard class, which I've done for all 400 hours that I've put into this series so far. So play the game however you want.
Don't let somebody on the internet persuade you into playing it a different way. Play it however the fuck you want.
The only wrong way to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition is to not play it. True. You should really play it.
Damn, that was deep.
You know what I'm saying? Have you been playing any video games, Chris?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't had time. A lot's been going on.
There has been a lot going on, and we're going to dive right in. So there has been a shitload going on. There's been a shitload going on. So, I'm scrolling the internet, and I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my due diligence as a games journalist. As on camera talent for Deserto.com. The award winningest. Gaming and esports website out there, top of the tops. Mike Kent's my boss. I got to put on for him. You know what I mean? So my boss, Mike Kent, says jump. I say, what is the equivalent to that in British terms? Do I jump
meters.
like a meter?
Stones.
Yeah. How high,
meters.
but in metric. You know what I mean? So he says let's go have a pint. And I say, like of ice cream.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, beer. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I usually just say like a glass or like a can.
Or a beer.
So, while we figure those things out, if he tells me to do something, I'm going to do it. So, Mike, don't tell me to do anything fucking crazy because I'll do it. So anyway, I don't know what I was getting at, but I did see some news actually on Deserto.com. My favorite Deserto, by the way, is tiramisu. I don't know if you got. I had a fucking
I'm a big cheesecake guy. Big cheesecake guy.
What's your
I
favorite
like
Deserto?
tiramisu.
Yeah.
I didn't like it growing up as a kid, but now
Same.
in adulthood, I've been.
I thought it was like gross as a kid, and then
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
You know what's underrated? Key lime pie.
I don't like key lime pie.
Really?
I like key lime flavored things.
Just not pie?
It's not pie. I like pumpkin pie though.
Yeah,
I like
because
pumpkin
it's
pie.
it's one of my favorite
Because it's
sides
heat.
personally.
My favorite time. We're not going there today. We're not. It's not even close to the season. We'll argue when it's time. So
Shout out Forrest Gumps with the gifted tier 1 to not Seth Tata.
hey, thank
Forrest.
you. Okay, so big news that it was coming down here. You know, I'm a big fan of revenue. I like all kinds of revenue. I like, sponsor revenue. I like Twitch revenue. But I'll tell you something that some people aren't getting these days is ad revenue.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if we get fucking any ad revenue as an affiliate, but I'll tell you who does get ad revenue is Deserto, which we're going to be streaming on their platform.
True.
Well, I digress. So Amaranth, is that how you pronounce
Amaranth,
it?
yeah.
I fuck up Pokimane every time. So Pokimane, come on the podcast and we'll discuss
What did you say about Pokimane?
I mess up her name every time. Anyway. So Amaranth, who is a streamer on Twitch, she has done a handful of like hot tub streams and shit like that, and recently found out that she found out by like I think checking her like creator or her like partner platform on Twitch, she was no longer receiving ad revenue from her videos.
But they were still running ads.
They were still running ads, and she was not receiving a cut of the ad revenue. And then when she investigated, Twitch told her basically that her...
I don't think they are. No, I don't think they were running ads.
No, that came out after she tweeted that part of the email said, this might have came out after like it actually broke, but come to find out that they were running, and Asmongold talked about it too. He like went through it. They were running ads, and then she looked, and she's like, I'm not, and they were like, yeah, you weren't getting paid for those.
I literally watched Devin Nash talk about it today, and he said her partner manager literally said they're no longer running ads on your show, on your channel. You're not getting pre-rolls, you're not getting mid-rolls, there's nothing.
Maybe it was before...
And,
maybe.
and that is true. I think that's the case now, but I think as they were prepping for it, they just cut her pay up, but they kept running them.
That's fucking wild.
So that's my understanding of the situation is that, assumingly based on the sexually suggestive nature of some of her streams, she was told that her content was no longer advertiser friendly, and so the ad revenue was pulled. She's no longer getting that ad revenue. Personally, I think this is kind of weird because, of course, it's fucking advertiser friendly because it's sexually suggestive content. Sex sells. That is the oldest phrase in like the marketing book. Sex sells. That's like, how do you think Vince McMahon built fucking wrestling?
Sex.
Attitude era.
Bra panties matches.
What were you
and
watching when you were fucking 12? And
Bra
you,
and panties
and you put on USA or whatever the fucking
The girls next door.
Stone
I don't
Cold
know.
Steve Austin.
Yeah, exactly. I was exclusively watching wrestling for The Rock selling a Stone Cold Stunner by backflipping 16 times. You know what I mean? But like it's a crazy take on that is like it's not advertiser friendly because of course it fucking is.
Dude, every time I go on Twitch, and this has been for the past give or take month, one of the ads I get way more consistently than others
Condoms.
is Trojan. Trojan advertising is nutty on Twitch. I'm talking like nutty, like no pun intended. Like, well, I mean, I don't really put it over your nuts, but whatever. But like,
Hold on, wait a second. You're not supposed to put condoms over your balls too?
No, you are. You are. You just dump it all in.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get.
Wait, you're not supposed to put your balls inside of the condom?
I put them in first. It's like put my socks on.
Trick or treat.
All right, but yeah, there's a, there's a ton of Trojan advertisings, and I'm not talking just pre-rolls. I'm talking they have like banner ads on the top of fucking Twitch. And I mean, what else is Trojan going for? Nothing. That's their brand, is sex. So to say that there's no advertising ability there when you already have a condom company advertising on your site, I don't know if that's a cop-out. I don't know if that's like an easy like, oh, like they said that we can't advertise, they can't advertise with you anymore. just so they can kind of
Trojan
get away
can't
from it.
advertise for all the fucking horny people that are watching you.
It's probably for the best to advertise that.
Right. Promote safe sex.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Be sex positive.
Yeah, 100%.
you gotta look at it this way, and this was the tentative stance that Devin Nash took on it, and it was like Twitch is following a similar, or they will potentially follow a similar guideline to YouTube, where they give you a color system. It's either green, you're brand friendly, and you can get whatever ad you want. You're yellow, in which some of your ads should be filtered towards like a specific audience, or you're red, which means you are not advertiser friendly, you are not brand forward. So what his thought was, this is just the beginning. And I agree with quite literally everything that he said. I suggest everybody go watch. It's like a 36-minute video on Devin Nash's YouTube channel. He's arguably one of the most intelligent people on the internet when it comes to like social media shit, as well as like broadcasting to Twitch, YouTube, etc.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out like right afterwards because I saw that she got her ad revenue removed, and it's not coincidental that the day before there was a huge viral video circulating around her saying, the hot tub meta is good now because there's so many people new coming to Twitch. But in the long run, it's going to negatively impact them because of advertisements bailing out. And then she loses her ad revenue the next day. So Devin Nash is saying, like, look, this to all the fucking people on the internet that are cheering right now, saying, oh, good, Amaranth lost her ad revenue.
Why?
This is what you get for being sexually explicit on Twitch. We want gaming again. Buddy, this is just the fucking start. You don't understand. It's a slippery downward slope where it starts with people in fucking bikinis. Oh no, people in bikinis, right? It starts there, and then it goes, what's next? Who are the biggest fucking streamers that do gambling streams? Yeah. They're the next fucking ones hit. And then his thought was number 3 was going to be talk shows and podcasts. That they're going to start dialing down.
Oh, hell the fuck no.
Dude,
we are going to stand up for the hot tub streamers right now.
Exactly.
Hot tub streamer rights. You fucking said it. This is a sex positive. This is a hot tub positive podcast.
Hot tub
We're
streamers
fucking standing with you.
Podcast.
We are going to we're forming a phalanx right now with hot tub streamers and with, what was the other topic? What was the other one? Gambling.
Well, gambling is borderline illegal in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Borderline. You know what's not illegal? Hot tubs. You know what else isn't illegal? Podcasts. And guess what? We're forming a phalanx. We're standing straight up. Spears, shields, lockstep. We're fucking here. Hot tub streamers, podcasts, gamblers. We're here with you.
Protecting them.
All day, every day.
But I do agree that it's a slippery slope. And I also saw that this came out today. I forget the guy's name, but he's like a Twitch news guy on Twitter. And apparently a lot of streamers now are getting their ability to email their subscribers dialed back because it came out that like a lot of the hot tub streamers, and I'm not going to generalize, but a lot of them do have OnlyFans.
IndieFox was, I think that was the most prevalent one that was coming up this entire week.
100%. And they're email blasting their subscribers saying like, oh, like, did you like that stream? Well, here's my OnlyFans, blah, blah, blah. Right. Which at the end of the day is a great business move. Yeah. That is what you want to do. That's like getting a warm lead, right? Dom, as a sales guy. Yeah. Someone inquires about your product. So say I'm selling water bottles and I have an ad up on the internet that says, if you're thirsty, click in. You click on it. Now I know that you're thirsty and you need a water bottle.
That was a really good euphemism right there.
This is 2 weeks in a row.
That was a total. I know that wasn't on purpose, and that was great.
That was 2 weeks in a row.
What was that? One? Are you thirsty? Here's my OnlyFans, and it's like the meme of like them like the it was like the meme of like the two girls like one of them's like putting like a bottle in her mouth or something like this. Here's my OnlyFans. Me feeding my or hydrating my reply guys.
Yeah, I mean it's a smart move. That's the thing. Yeah. Now that's getting dialed back, and like Bob said, gambling is becoming huge on Twitch, and you could even make the argument that it's been big on there since the whole Pokemon opening cards meta started too. Well, I mean, because that is a form of gambling.
There's case openings and
exactly.
Which don't you dare go for my case openings. There's case openings. There's FIFA pack openings.
Yeah.
Like there's
Hearthstone pack openings. Yeah. We've done both you and I have like pre-ordered the fucking whole sets, and we'll spend an hour just going.
Yeah.
Opening
Or I
the fucking
come
things.
home fucking shit-faced and I buy 500 packs.
I will never forget
know?
that text for as long as I live. I just bought 500 packs. I can't see my fucking screen.
I was literally drooling on myself at my desk. That's how drunk I was.
I mean, like, again, this is, we come back to this in the sake of consistency, time and time again. I say this every single time a Twitch topic happens, which is like every third week. Like, Twitch is going to be a big media platform, and if they're going to be, let's compare them to like ABC or like NBC or whatever, like, they're going to have to figure out a way to censor things. I think, just like you guys were saying, like, they should have like temperatures, you know what I mean, on like what's advertiser friendly, what's not. I don't think, and then maybe this can we get tinfoil hat?
We really have to just get some.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any tinfoil?
I do.
Are you, there's no way. I don't believe you.
100% I do. Come on, I'm
Can
a
you
grown man.
get Pete to make us some tinfoil hats and just text him real
I'm a
quick?
grown fucking man.
So tinfoil hats on. I think personally that, and maybe this makes sense, maybe it doesn't. I think that we will see, if we ever see temperatures. I just burped into the fucking microphone. If we ever see temperatures like that, like advertiser friendly, not advertiser friendly, we're gonna start seeing Twitch restricting certain topics to certain times. Like, you know, hey,
That's wow. Okay.
yeah, so we're going to see, like, hey, like you were saying, during Monday Night Raw, 15 years ago, they saved the bra and panties matches for, like, 10:30 p.m., a half an
kids
hour
are
before the
asleep,
show ends, because they think the kids are asleep, or they tell USA Network, listen, all the kids are asleep by now. Little do you know, Chris is there with his the Nokia flip phone light like this under his...
Nextel, actually.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're allowed one shit per 10:30 episode.
I
and
think-
you get one fuck per season.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah. When it comes out, oh, fuck.
Yeah. So tinfoil hat, they're going to start restricting any sort of suggestive or like gambling related ones to like late night. And maybe they take it a step further and region lock them.
Okay. Put on your tinfoil shoulder pads.
Oh, these are
Okay.
Ooh, we haven't brought these on in a while.
We really haven't. So I'm gonna expound upon this a little bit, right? I don't think that it's gonna be time restricted. I think what's the term that Devin Nash was using for discoverability? I think discoverability becomes time gated, where during like the times of like maybe when kids are in school, it's a little more free,
Right.
And then when kids get out of school from like 2:30 to say 10:30, things are tightened up. After 10:30, everything's open again.
Like the algorithm like dies.
Yeah. So like from 2:30 to 10:30, the algorithm tightens up. Anyone that, is flagged as yellow or red, their discoverability, because the way Devin Nash was explaining it was the algorithm is based off of recommendations always. So whenever you go to look through just chatting, it's always the recommended people you see first, not the people with the most viewers.
Right.
So they're algorithmically based on being like, hey, these are the people we think you might be interested in. These are the people we want to see you, or we think you want to see. This way, when they pull that back during those time frames, those yellows, those reds, they're not going to be put up recommended on the front page. But after 10:30, they might be.
Yeah.
Why don't they have an 18,
Twitch after dark?
So why don't they have an 18 plus section on Twitch? And I know they have the thing like this is for mature audiences like continue watching. Why isn't there a separate tab for 18 plus?
Because then it's essentially a cam.
Why not?
Then it
Do
would
you know how much
essentially
money
be a
they're
cam
leaving
show.
some money on the table?
Oh, I 100% agree.
Turn it into a
Like,
campsite.
They could make so much fucking
So
money
much money.
doing that. But I guess I think if that's the case, yeah. But then you also have to look at like the structure of fucking campsites. Not that I know of or have ever subscribed to.
Nah,
any.
I mean,
but like there's a paid entry to those things. Friends tell me. Friends tell me.
Hypothetically.
Yeah,
For a private show or something.
My
whatever
friends
they
that
call
watch
them,
anime
yeah.
also like subscribe to a bunch of fucking campsites.
Yeah.
But they tell me that there's typically a barrier of entry, that you have to pay through to get into that. So maybe that after dark comes with a
Paid entry.
now I have to pay $15 just to get in.
Yeah,
I look again, money's being left off of the table here.
Yeah,
but
we're trying to make Twitch money right now.
Yeah, right.
I would pay the entry. I would pay the entry.
I probably would too.
You know, just like obviously what we do, we have to be everywhere, right? We have to figure out what's going on. So like, if I have to go behind that 18 plus wall to get information for us, I'll do it. Do I want to do it? No, absolutely not. But I'll do it for us.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get those kids that like remember when Blockbuster was around and like you're walking through the aisles and you're looking around to see if anyone's looking, and then you just sneak right into the 18 plus curtains and you're like, oh my God, I've never seen these many boobs before.
Mom went next door to
Canadian
Whole
out of
Foods.
nowhere.
Yeah, you turned it to
I turned
Minnesota.
Turkish. Oh my God, I haven't seen let me sell you carpet. I haven't seen this many boobs before.
You buy carpet. You buy carpet.
Buy carpet now.
Ken said that this is what had me dying laughing. That Brad's gonna show up on the discoverability at 3 a.m. And I was like, yeah, it'll be 3 a.m. and it's just Brad sleeping on his keyboard.
100%.
So yeah, that's 100% happening. That ain't no guess. That's what it's gonna be.
I genuinely think that is a good, that is a realistic, logistical outlook for the future.
Why not? Who's to say?
Yeah, who's to say?
Us, really.
Right, us. Before we go any further, this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is also brought to you by Thrive Fantasy, the best place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Just pick a game you want some action on and build your lineup from the available player props. Each prop is assigned a point value for both the over and the under based on how likely it is to hit. Hit the most props, rack up the most points, and win a share of the prize pool. It is that simple. Thrive has paid out over $1.5 million in cash prizes to date. So to start raking in the dough, sign up using promo code WGG, and you will receive an instant match on your first deposit on up to $50. So get started today using promo code WGG via the Thrive Fantasy app on the App Store or Google Play Store, or by visiting their website at thrivefantasy.com. Once again, that promo code is WGG. So go download the app and prop up with us today. So, hold on.
I feel like before we jump into the next topic, we should all just say outwardly, hopefully she gets her fucking ad revenue back because she got absolutely stiffed.
Get hosed
by Twitch.
Get hosed.
She got
With Go Figure, no communication until it was already done.
Yeah,
that fucking
she got
stinks.
stiffed.
That stinks.
She got stiffed, and Twitch owes her more than an apology at this point.
They gotta work something out. They have to.
Well, one other thing that Devin Nash pointed out was like, she is a Twitch partner. Partnership comes with the viewpoint of like, this is a two-way operation.
Yep.
Right.
We discuss these things, and instead it was unilaterally rug pulled out from underneath her, and it was just, now you're out. So before we switch, I just want to say,
100%.
get your fucking money back.
Yeah.
It's fucked up what they did to you.
Yeah.
Also, it's going to be fucked up what they do to everybody else, but like, yeah, we'll see what happens.
But that doesn't mean that I think it was XQC was saying something about like her basic, like he didn't say this in as many words. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pete. I tweeted at Pete and I was like, hey, Pete, can you bring me a beer? And he did. Thanks, Pete.
That's service.
I appreciate you.
Wow.
I appreciate you.
Shout out Pete.
XQC, the towel flip heard around the world. So XQC basically, in not as many words, basically said that she was like the martyr, to be like,
True.
she needed to be like the person like put up on the cross and be like, you know, she's gonna be the scapegoat for basically everybody else.
She lived by the inflatable banana. She died by the inflatable banana.
True. Damn. That kind of hurts.
We might have to, in solidarity, we might have to get an inflatable banana and like tape it to the wall.
Yeah.
In solidarity.
I think we should.
I think we should. And I hope that she gets her ad revenue back and then some.
True. True. Me too.
So, listen, if you want to watch video games on Twitch, just fucking watch the video games, you dumbass. There's no...
So true.
Just watch video games, man.
Watch video games.
There's nothing stopping you from going, oh, I don't want to see boobs in a tub. And just clicking on the Hearthstone video underneath it.
You don't have to click it.
You don't have to click it. And it's just like, oh no, my eyes.
Oh no.
Look at all these boobs.
Oh no. Not
so many boobs. Not boobies. Fucking avert your eyes. Yeah. Oh,
go watch Nick 830.
God. Jesus Christ.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
Green.
Very family friendly.
Green, baby, green.
Green.
Speaking of green, they probably had to pay a lot of green to get Sylvester Stallone onto Call of Duty Warzone with this 80s action heroes pack. John Rambo, and John Mcclane, both added to Warzone. Is that already out? The DLC is already out or no?
I don't believe so. They just revealed like the trailer for it yesterday. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's out yet.
Okay. So basically, this 80s Action Heroes DLC is coming to COD. It's coming to Warzone specifically, right? And like, this is now the second time in about a calendar year that we've seen Sylvester Stallone shell out his digital likeness for a video game, the last of which being Mortal Kombat 11.
I was literally just checking that because I remember him being in a game recently.
Yeah, and I have that, and I've played as his character, and it's amazing. And he also did a ton of custom voice lines for the game, because in Mortal Kombat, the newer games, anytime like any two characters that face each other, they have unique voice lines like that intro themselves, like they talk shit to each other or whatever. No, he's like, but Rambo's character, like his canonical reason is he was running away from whoever the fuck he was, like the government or whatever, and like falls through a portal, and then all of a sudden he's like in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, then you get like the quips between the Terminator and Jax.
Yeah. So he has the same exact ones, and even like with him and like the Terminator, they say something about like, haven't I seen you somewhere before? And he's like, we've been on both big screens or something like that.
Yeah, and what was the movie we talked about like 2 weeks ago? Escape Plan or some shit like that?
Yeah. I don't know if there's an Escape Plan reference, but I watched a YouTube video that was like all of Rambo's banter lines, and they like basically talk shit to like the other things. He's just like, so you got the 4 arms, huh? And the guy's just like, yes, they are my birthright. And he's like, yeah, I got a knife or something. Like, it's all like mostly tongue in cheek. So I love that Sylvester Stallone just like got in front of the mic and got these done. But anyway, John Mcclane also got added to COD. I don't know if Bruce Willis provided his like digital likeness or like his voice to do like custom lines. I didn't.
I'm assuming you did.
I couldn't find anything on that.
In all honesty, he's been in a lot of shitty Netflix movies recently. Yeah. He might be looking for some money.
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to Warzone, you don't really have too many voice comms, right? Where he's not going to be in a studio for days just fucking ripping like voice acting lines. Yeah. Probably does like a dozen of them, and only fucking like 4 of them you'll hear time to time.
Well, they sent him a fucking $3,500 recording mic, and he just does it at home.
Right. Chat was just saying that they heard that they couldn't record voice lines from Mcclane and Rambo. Was all from the movies. So
that also doesn't surprise me.
I mean, because they probably just partnered with the studio. They might have. Sylvester Stallone and Bruce Willis probably don't even know that they're in the game. The studio was probably just like, here's their likenesses. Yeah.
Who's that guy?
But anyway, so what I wanted to open this up to was, now that this is like the second game in a year that in the same like generation basically that has featured 80s action heroes and movie cameos and whatnot. This is starting to become a trend. Same thing with Fortnite, where there's been a lot of like big media characters involved. Fortnite had more of a premise on fucking Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker than the actual movie did. There was a piece of the movie's plot that was only found in Fortnite, which is still makes me want to rip my eyeballs out. But it actually says more about how infuriating those sequels were than Fortnite. But that's a different episode of the podcast.
I'm sure we've discussed it, actually.
100%. So my big thing is now that this trend is really starting to like head in the direction of, and this has been the case for a while, where like every year your Maddens, your CODs, your formerly like your Assassin's Creeds, like these are your big summer blockbusters. Even if they don't come out in the summer, these are your big annual, like these are your popcorn movies. These are the ones that everybody's going to rush out and go see. These are the Fast and the Furiouses of the world, you know what I mean? And we're starting to see more and more of these film icons, and I think that we are going to see a lot more of these, iconic film characters make the jump from one screen to another. So what I wanted to ask you guys was, do we see this becoming more of a trend, and like how does this evolve in the future, aside from just being like a DLC character skin? And then B, like, are we going to start seeing these like blockbuster film characters maybe get their own like more unique roles in these games? Where they're it's taken just beyond, oh, that's cool, I can play as a guy that looks like Sylvester Stallone, to maybe there's a little bit of a side thing in there that's specific to their character.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's going to be something that continues to happen. I don't think these are just one-off things. But what I'm worried about is you got to pick the right people to play, like to put in these games, right? Like you're not going to be like, oh, like who's a great actor that I can put in this game that people are gonna buy, like, and you just resort to fucking like Michael Cera or something. Like no one's gonna go out of their way to
Fuck are they
fucking
gonna put Michael Cera in?
I don't know, like he's
SpongeBob?
He's the dude from Superbad. I don't know, but like, hear me out.
Yeah,
But, like,
Superbad, the video game.
yeah, that would be a great fucking game. That's like sandbox.
That's called Leisure Suit Larry. That's
Whatever.
That's what Superbad is.
Whatever.
Or Super Seducer. That's what Super Seducer. The video game is Superbad.
It's true.
Hey, I'm also one of the very few people in the world to have it in their Steam library.
Ooh, Super Seducer 4. You get Jonah Hill and Michael Cera in there, and what's his name? Richard LaRena is teaching them how to get laid, and they're reprising their roles as Evan and Seth.
I don't hate it. Okay, so as I was saying, you have to pick and choose who you're gonna put in these, right? There's some people that just make sense, right? Like Rambo made sense. John McClane made sense. Right. Vin Diesel at the time didn't really make sense, but
They had Vin Diesel in COD.
no. What's the game that he's in? Oh my god.
Oh, Arc 2.
Yeah, Arc 2. Vin Diesel's in it.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not based around a character.
Yeah,
that
but it's
he
not
is
like Dominic
portrayed.
Toretto
Yeah,
in
it's
Ark.
not.
He's a unique.
It is a unique character to Arc 2.
Survival's all about family.
That's played by.
So what I do think is less than like an actor role and more than, I guess this is the whole thing, right? It has to be a character. Like Warzone has put in horror movie people, like when they're hunting of Verdansk, they had, help me out on that.
Leatherface.
They had Leatherface in it.
They had Billy the Puppet from Saw.
Yeah, so shit like that.
I think that was it, actually. I don't think
Those
there
can
were more.
play.
Dude, they could easily put Dom Toretto in COD too.
Yeah, they definitely. There's cars and shit in it.
He
I
could
mean,
easy. Okay,
that's a
tinfoil hat.
stretch. That's a
Get the tinfoil
stretch.
hat back on.
Is Neo from the Matrix in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Because I know John Wick is in it, right?
Oh, no, that's who I'm thinking of,
Yeah, it's
John
John
Wick.
I'm thinking of Neo from the Matrix, though.
But that's a good example of like when they added like the Marvel people there. There was a
Yeah.
whole storyline and like a mission
Yeah.
that you could play, and I watched.
Yeah, a full game mode around it.
Yeah. And like that was pretty cool. Like I watched the footage of that event happening and people participating in it, and that was great. So do we see like, eventually in COD, do we see like a Rambo specific, maybe it's like a one versus many type survival mode where like,
I don't know. I don't think so, because I feel like the licensing behind that shit is so murky, where it's like, hey, we can pay for the licensing for the likeness of this character,
Right.
as in John Rambo. However, like the actual game development licensing behind it is probably another thing in itself.
yeah.
Where it's like we can get John Rambo in the game as a skin. However, if we want to create a game mode around John Rambo,
a lot more.
we would also have to buy the licensing for that as well.
Yeah, I think in Warzone they're doing something to downtown too to like pay homage to Rambo, and I'm not exactly sure how. There's like the top of a building that they're doing over to like play into some sort of scene, and I don't know, but there's a little stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think these like horror characters play better than actual people, but it would take a certain game, right, where I think if you were to put a big name and want a storyline out of it, it would have to be like a single player game, like a DLC part of it, where I don't think it's going to be just throw into the game and now you have your own avenue.
Yeah. Or literally like Mortal Kombat is the only thing that ever makes sense to me, because it's all just like the Nether realm.
Yeah, right.
That's it. Like it's all just the Nether. This person entered into the Nether
Yeah,
realm.
well,
Which is
like
genius.
Mortal
And
Kombat.
you don't need
yeah.
anything else than that.
Mortal Kombat canonically takes place on Earth in like modern day. So like there's Earth realm and there's Nether
Yeah.
realm. I know way too much about Mortal Kombat lore. And like so Rambo could have just taken a Jeep and driven to fucking, wherever.
yeah, true.
And he
To
drove
Verdansk.
He
ended
drove,
up
He drove to Verdansk.
and they even could have said Rambo Sylvester Stallone walked off the Hollywood set after filming Rambo and met up with Johnny Cage, who is also a
Yeah.
Hollywood star canonically, and he was like, "Hey, I need an extra pair of hands." You think you could
Yeah.
pull off some of those moves in real life?
And then you get a whole fucking side arc in the game.
That would be dope. See, I would like that.
So, like, I think so. They did this in Injustice. In Injustice 2, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were DLC characters, and they were fucking awesome. But they also had their own story content. So they had I think they had like a chapter or two of like exclusive story content where like you do a couple of missions like as the Turtles, and it explains, and again, Ninja Turtles, they're always going through like Dimension X or whatever it is, and they're, skateboarding through Dimension X, chasing after a bad guy, and then, whoa, we're in a portal.
Another realm.
And all of a sudden, we're in Gotham City, and, like, Batman's throwing a clown through a building, and,
I mean, think of, like, how, remember there was that crossover back in the day with Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
Like, something like that. You know how they just, like, I forget the exact storyline, but it was like, they wake up and they're like, holy fuck, where am I?
It was just,
And then, like, Timmy Turner's in, like, Jimmy Neutron's world.
We're like, what was it, like Rugrats in the Wild Thornberries?
Yeah, that's a very good one, yeah.
Oh, I mean, they also like randomly just added Street Fighter characters to the Power Rangers fighting game, which I have not personally played, but I heard it was good. Friend of the program, friend of real life, Johnny Rupia, has written a blog on wickedgoodgaming.com giving his impressions of the game. But in that Power Rangers game, they added Street Fighter to the game. And, like, to bring up another friend of the program, Ben Friedland from BitFry, Ultimate Rivals, they just announced that, like, The Rock is coming to that.
Getting everyone and anyone.
Getting everybody in the game. Yeah. Everyone is here. And the canon in that game is, like, it's some crazy, like, tech tycoon bajillionaire who's creating a simulation where, like, every athlete on Earth is in there. So that gives them a story reason to have that in there. So... But I would love to see more. I want to see more than just a cameo. Yeah. I want to see more than just a thing, but I want to see it make sense.
Yeah, more than a skin.
Yeah, I want to see more than a skin. I don't want to just see, like, granted, I would rather see Rambo in COD and in, Mortal Kombat or wherever than see another shitty attempt at, like, a Rambo video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive a Rambo video game came out, like, 2 or 3 years ago.
I think it was at the end. No, I think it was, like, just... at the beginning of the Xbox One cycle, like that life cycle. And it was after like the most recent movie.
Yeah, it was 2014.
And it was awful.
Yeah. Like, and don't get me wrong, like if you can make a good one, make a good one. But I would rather see like a DLC in an established franchise where, maybe they can tack on, a story mission or two to give them some like background.
Yeah. If you know you can't pull it off, then don't try, because people are going to think you suck. Why not give the rights, or not even the full rights, like give someone at least like the go ahead to use one of your licenses and build something around it? Because who knows, maybe at some point that character, that skin, or that little storyline that you just built is enough for them, that studio, to maybe want to help you and develop something around there and make it a lot better.
The only movie IP that I think of that has ever even come close to that is James Bond. It's the only one that's ever come close.
Yeah.
In that, like I don't want to say hyper realistic, but it's like that's the closest thing to reality, I guess, than Terminator.
Add fucking Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible in there. You know what I mean? Like
Keanu Reeves from fucking Speed.
Or any Keanu Reeves character, really.
Basically, yeah.
You could add, John Wick in COD, and that would be a fucking... that would sell 6 billion downloads.
And you know why? Because he has a suit on, which is black.
And
Call of Duty Warzone has a very bad habit of not making skins light enough so you could actually see them in dark corners, and people would eat that skin up.
It's like Counter-Strike. When Counter-Strike released the operative skins...
Weren't they all white?
No, they were like... Most of them were green. So if you were on a map that had like bushes in it, like that were up against a wall, people would just crouch up against the wall and wait for someone to walk past and then knife them.
Oh my God.
And then they banned it from all competitive play.
That's the worst.
Competitive play.
That makes me sick. But yeah, I mean, so I think we're all in agreement here that we can see this happening more, and I think it's again better than there was an era between like 2008 and 2012 where there was a shitty movie tie-in for every shitty video game tie-in for every video game, every movie.
But the problem is moving forward, the only companies that are going to be able to afford that licensing is huge AAA companies, which is the problem, really.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see this happen more often. I personally I like movies. I'm totally cool with having, even in like with the old Soul Calibur games and having, cameos that were console specific in different games. We had different Star Wars characters or comic book characters or wherever. I would love to see that more. I don't want to see it limited to battle royales and fighting games. I want to see this kind of expand a little bit more because I think that would be cool as fuck. Why not?
That would be cool.
You know what I mean?
Really
Why
cool.
not? And hey, we've always said this in the show. This is a stance that we've always had. More options are always better than less.
True.
Very true.
So, but yeah.
And that's actually a great segue for something I want to talk to you guys about very quickly. Having multiple options. Okay, so Matthew Nadeshot Haig, a.k.a. Nadeshot, the CEO of 100 Thieves.
Wait a second. Is his middle name actually Nadeshot?
Yeah, sure. It must be. Voluntarily gave up his Twitch partnership in order to be able to co-stream CDL matches for his team, LA Thieves, on YouTube. So I've said this for a while, and this might be a hot take to some people, but it makes sense, I think.
Yep.
I think signing a partnership with a certain platform for exclusivity, if it's not a life-changing deal, is dumb as fuck.
100%.
I think it's so fucking dumb to staple yourself down to one platform, and those are the only eyes you'll ever get on you. Perfect example is Zlander, who's a Warzone streamer. He streams on Facebook and YouTube. He splits the time weekly, but he's not tied to any platform, so he can bounce back and forth. Nadeshot doing this is now opening up 2 avenues, or a whole new one, where he can stream on Twitch and still get his X thousand viewers that he gets, and then he can go to YouTube and co-stream Call of Duty League, which no one has the rights to, pretty much at all, right? And he's been hinting at things with Doc. He posted something on his Instagram and is like in the whole Dr. Disrespect getup. And what I think is going to go on is something's going to happen there. I think something's going to happen between them two, and I'm going to tell you the timeline. Now that Nadeshot is not exclusive to Twitch, he just wrapped up his $100,000 Warzone Invitational today. You know who played in it? Dr. Disrespect. You know what is not allowed on Twitch? Dr. Disrespect. His voice, his name, anything. You know what showed up yesterday when they were streaming? Dr. Disrespect's voice. So I think the timeline's going to go. Twitch is going to try to do something about that. They're going to try to suspend them, and Nadeshot's going to be like, you know what?
Cool.
Fuck it.
I bet.
I'm going to YouTube anyway. I'm boys with Fwiz. I'm just going to go over there, and I'll go exclusive to YouTube, which I know kind of contradicts what I was saying. But I think that could happen. So question for you guys, is this the right move to actually be able to gain the access to another platform? I feel like it's kind of a rhetorical question.
So I literally told my cousin, Chris, too, the other day. I think this was literally like 2 days ago. He was asking, he was like, he was telling me that he was close to getting affiliate. And I was like, hey, I'm going to give you a heads up that most people might not tell you. Don't take it. Mm-hmm. Don't. Because I think getting affiliate only gives you the ability to receive donations. I think you could still get subbed to if you're not an affiliate, but you hit those marks.
There's like more customization. I mean, you can have like more emotes and stuff like that.
That's
what you want to do.
But I was like, look, if you actually want to make like a specific type of content, like music, if you want to curate your type of content around music, which, you know, he and I have discussed ad nauseum at this point, maybe affiliating with Twitch is not the best bet because there's a lot of like weird, strict guidelines around it. Just once you hit that mark, you know, you get that sub shit opened up to you. Yeah. That's really all you should be looking for. And then dispersing your content elsewhere is the next thing to do. Mm-hmm. So maybe I am the minority here where I say just maybe don't. Maybe don't affiliate. Like I've had this thought in my head, like maybe we should try to get rid of our affiliation and then go do other shit elsewhere as well.
I've thought of that too.
But like new people. Sorry,
maybe we should just do other shit elsewhere and let them take it away.
I mean, we could also do that.
Good. Twitch, you hear that?
We tried that before.
Fucking do it anyway.
We tried that before and it didn't work. But I mean, who knows? Who's to say?
Yeah, but that was also that was also on a dying platform as it was. And they were also ran incredibly poorly.
Yeah, Mixer sucked. But I 100% agree. And I feel like a lot of people won't agree with what you and I think in the whole thing. Yeah. Where like you see like, oh my, because a lot of people grind to get that affiliate status. And I'm not like saying that's like not cool. Like obviously go for it. Like if that's what you want to do, do it. But if we could do it over knowing what we know now, I don't think we would have taken it.
I agree. I like at this point where it's, I mean, I don't think we're, you know, without arm's reach of becoming a partner at some point, but like realistically speaking, I mean, there is a lot of potential still on YouTube. I know very little about Facebook. I'm not entirely sure it's something that I would want to pursue at any point, but like,
I don't want like my aunt to like see me scrolling down her timeline, you know,
but also like, there's a lot of ramp up for TikTok live shit coming soon. When it comes to more readily available integration stuff for YouTube, that's in the pipeline. They're lazy about it because, their video on demand is the fucking platform
Priority,
for video on demand, so they don't really have to worry about it. But I mean, when did we make this account? 4 years ago, 5 years ago or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we hit affiliate pretty soon after.
Yeah,
I mean, at the time we didn't know. Now, probably not. Like, fuck it. Like, there's way more options.
I mean, and this is also like hindsight's 2020, and like we've grown so much.
Yeah.
But I don't think affiliate was really part of that. Affiliate didn't really help us get more viewers. We fucking did.
Yeah, it's true.
So like if there was more of like an algorithmic benefit to taking the affiliate thing, and like subs and emotes and customization and shit like that is cool, but like we did all that. Like affiliate has not helped our concurrent viewers grow. I don't think it's helped drive more people to us. We have done that.
Yeah. And I think so. To kind of round that all off, what Nadeshot did is something that we're going to see a lot of people start doing.
Yeah, I agree. I think, there's a lot of like high caliber people that aren't exclusively partnered with Twitch that also, they're just like, I don't want to sign any contracts. I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do here. And I think that it gives them the freedom of creativity to do what they please with their content where they please. Yeah. And I think that is probably the most like freeing thing for it. Like if you're someone like Shroud who's getting that fucking Twitch bag every time they re-sign, I get it. It makes a ton of sense. Yeah. But like
life-changing money.
If you're someone who's still growing or looking to grow or wants to start something, I think dispersing your content across an umbrella of different platforms is the best option.
Absolutely. 100%. Couldn't agree more. And exactly what you said, the whole Shroud thing. Same with like Nick Merckx or someone like that, right?
Yeah.
Where like they're good.
Yeah.
Like they're good. Like if you're getting a deal like that, take it, run for the hills and never look back. But like if something like, well, we want to sign you for exclusivity on our platform and it's like a normal salary and blah, blah, blah. Granted, having a salary as a streamer is very, very rare. And not for nothing, it would help with your content because you don't have to stress about where your next dollar is coming from. You know that you're getting paid. But I think if it's like a normal salary that you can like make or that's not going to change much for you, you keep all those doors open and motherfucker, use one of those platforms that you can co-stream on multiple platforms at the same time.
That was another thing that's been just running through my head a lot recently is like, currently we can't co-stream anywhere else, but it would be nice to be able to co-stream across several, like again, the TikTok thing. If we got that ability to stream games on TikTok and shit like that, I would love to do Twitch, YouTube, TikTok.
Like, do you have to renegade while you
you
stream games? What is that?
It's where you
wet ass pussy.
Yeah, where you like get on the ground and you bounce your ass up and down.
I wasn't sure what that was. Because on Vine they had like the WAP challenge. And
I'm finna WAP. That song used to be a bop, bro.
Damn, I feel like I just aged myself so fucking much on the internet right there. And Vine isn't even that old. Christ.
Yeah. All right, well, those are my thoughts on that whole thing. If you're a new up-and-coming streamer, that's just our input. We are... We're just people talking about it. We're nowhere close to where we want to be, but
we're also not professionals. You don't have to take our advice. Make your own decisions.
We're everywhere you want to be.
Absolutely.
Cool. You guys want to listen to some voicemails?
Let's do it.
Oh, baby. It's the WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line, 617-701-7678. Leave a voicemail and we will reply and listen to it live on the show. WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line, 617-701-7678. We have one voicemail, and I think this might be a topic that we've already addressed. I didn't proof listen to this. And Forrest Gump NZ redeemed 15,000 channel points for a Boys Chug a Beer, and he has requested that we do it after the voicemail. So, Pete, if you're listening to this, could you please get us those drinks out of the fridge? Thank you.
Are there what beers are in there?
There's they're seltzers.
Fuck it, whatever.
All right, here we go. First voicemail. Here we go.
Hey guys, happy Friday, Junior. This is R2D2. I was just reading the blog recently, and you guys had a post about 80s action stars. So I was wondering if you were to include an 80s action movie star in a video game, like let's say a fighting game or maybe even just a first-person shooter. Which action star would you choose? And I think I would do John Mcclane because I love that series. So
Good call.
have a great day. And
We got good news for you, Fiona.
talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Keanu Reeves from Speed.
That's a really good one.
Oh, wait. Kevin Bacon from Tremors.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
His special, like his ultimate ability summons a tremor
That's a
in
good
Mortal
one.
Kombat. That's like a fatality.
Oh, like
Tremor
that. Liu
comes up
Kang
out-
has the dragon that comes
Yeah.
out like this. You do the Kevin Bacon. Oh,
Tremor comes out of the ground.
Okay.
Sorry, to be correct, a graboid comes out of the ground.
Yeah, very true.
Johnny would be upset.
Yeah, he would. He's gonna be fucking pissed when he listens to this. I'm like, just hang on, just wait. Go.
I think I got to go Neo. Does that count?
He's not from the '80s, but I mean,
Just
Early
about.
90s, mid 90s. No, late 90s. It was like 1998 or 99 when the
yeah, you
Matrix
suck.
came out.
Get good, dude.
I don't watch movies. I don't know shit about any
Yeah, that's
fucking
true.
movie, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't watch any movies. Keanu Reeves from Speed.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
Kenny says Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. Yeah.
I was gonna say Harrison Ford, but I'd say Boba Fett. Give me Boba Fett with an AK-47 and an
but
MP5.
Boba Fett has video games.
Not anymore.
He did, though.
Yeah, not anymore. But I'm saying, but that wasn't the question, right? It wasn't like,
guess.
it wasn't like, you know what? I mean, okay, so if it's not Boba Fett, then I would say
I think Indiana Jones also had video games, too.
Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken from Escape from New York.
Oh, good one.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Chris doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. That is a very good
Chris
one.
was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" He's
love that
no,
shit.
That is a
That's
good
the
pick.
one.
That is a good.
that's the
fucking
ticket right there.
Oh, that's the ticket.
pick. That is a good pick.
Yo yeah, give me that eye patch, baby.
Damn.
All right, Nicolas Cage. We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. When did Gone in 60 Seconds come out?
Early 90s, mid 90s.
80s, pretty much.
No. Wait, no. I think it's like 2002.
Wait, what about Con Air? Was that was like 91? I think like Con Air. 97. Fuck. Nicolas Cage discography, filmography. I need to know. There's got to be an 80s movie. Face Off. Nicolas Cage from Face Off, maybe. Let me see.
hockey movie?
Dude, he's been in 1,000 movies. Holy fuck. Here we go. All right. 80s movies with Nicolas Cage. There's like nothing. Nicolas Cage from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's what we're gonna get. Yeah, Nicolas Cage from Gone in 60 Seconds is an alternative if we didn't have to have it.
Yeah, and I think that's in the 90s.
Yeah, it's in the 90s. It is. It's 97. Yeah, but yes, Kurt Russell, either from Big Trouble in Little China or Escape from New York. Either one.
No, like I'm dead serious. That is the best answer that you could give to that question. I want to rewatch it. I used to watch those movies with my dad all the time growing up, like every time they were on TV, and now I want to rewatch them again.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let me. So JB tells me that he just left a voicemail. So I'm gonna listen to this real quick.
The fuck is up, WGG fam and WGG founding fathers? It's your boy JB Genesis calling with another weekly voicemail. I did not realize that the pod was running early this week on a Wednesday, so my apologies for the late voicemail. My question for you guys is, are you more of a light beer guy or do you prefer IPAs? Or do you enjoy a heavy IPA? Let me know, boys. Thanks. Bye.
Light all the time.
IPA, 100%.
I want to drink 6,000 of something, not 2 of something, and go to sleep.
Yeah, I feel too full after drinking anything. I mean, it depends. I can fuck around with stouts like once every 6 months. Like I can get stout drunk once every 6 months.
See,
Other than that, I'll only drink light beers.
I like going to like breweries and trying like cool local beers and stuff.
Yeah, I do too, but
And
I
I
don't want
always-
to get drunk off of them.
I always go IPAs. I like the taste of IPAs, and I feel like when I have light beers, at some point they start tasting like fucking soap.
You bring the towel?
Oh, but all right.
What are
thanks.
these? What is this?
I don't know, but I'm taking the pineapple. Sorry.
Oh my god, those are tequila.
So be it.
Agave spiked seltzer. Awesome.
Oh,
Grow up. Oh my god, it smells like.
dude,
Never
it's
mind, I
straight.
don't-
It's like tequila.
So here's a chug it.
It's not very good.
I just saw your like pupils just go like. Shh.
I mean, I'll do what I can. Said I wasn't gonna drink this week.
I mean, I have to wake up again at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I wasn't even gonna drink either.
All right, cheers. Get
Cheers.
this over with.
Cheers to signing contracts and going to the moon.
True.
Cash and checks, snapping necks.
Oh,
You okay?
Oh my god, that was so fucking bad.
Take it to the head. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
who drinks these?
Sick fucks, because Travis Scott makes them. Everyone, oh my god, they're so good. No, they taste like fucking dog shit.
That is not good.
Agave spiked seltzer, 7% alcohol is a cacti. Cacti.
Yeah. Cacti
Who would've-
into the trash. All right.
Fucking eyes are watering over here.
We getting more voicemails? No.
No, well, let's land the train. We're landing the train, ladies and gentlemen, which means the episode is over, which means we're going to shout people out, which means it could be you. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
Thank you, Pete.
Chris, what do you got?
Shout out to the good people over at Dexerto for taking a chance on the three lads, or chaps as they call us, which I smile when they call us out there. I don't know what it meant. It was so smooth. But shout out to them for taking a chance on the boys, and we're going to make them a shit ton of money, and all the other companies that passed on us can suck our dicks. Thank you.
Here's a big, good, wicked, good gaming. Suck it to. I can't name this company or that company,
That's right.
but suck it anyway.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna be honest. That fucking 4-minute video we were supposed to record that turned into a 20-minute video. I think it's gonna be great.
I think it will be good.
Whatever they can do with it, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, 100%.
The 20-minute 4-minute video that we were supposed to record.
Yeah, the video guy on their side is going to have a time.
Sorry, who's ever editing that?
Any other shout outs from you, Bert?
Can you pop up the YouTube?
Actually, I think the word editing deserves a nice little shout out.
Agreed.
It certainly fucking does. Big shout out to our brand spanking new video editor, Yvette's, a.k.a. Steve, a.k.a. Stove, a.k.a. a real motherfucking king. They are going to be our brand new video editor. You've already seen some of their work all over our social medias. And guess what? You're going to see even more of it.
Bet.
Because we just added a fourth chair onto the rocket ship, and Steve is coming with us. So we're going to be making some incredible stuff. They've already been hard at work on a lot of our video content so far, and we ain't done yet. You know what I mean? Stand by. Just know. So big shout out to Steve. Go follow him. I believe it's just Yvette's _ on Twitter. And,
Also, Stove Productions at SoundCloud.
Very good lo-fi shit.
Yes, very good, very good. If you got some beats you need some beats to study to.
Can I fucking say something?
Go.
I've been using Steve's music in like half of my videos for the Neo playthrough, and I get fucking copyright claims every single time, and I have to dispute it every single time, saying they gave us explicit, exclusive rights to use their fucking music content. Right. And here's the link, and I'll give you any proof and evidence to say that says otherwise. So stop. Whoever the fuck keeps trying to claim the music that we're using from Stove Productions, SoundCloud, it's
not yours.
It's not yours. Okay, it's not yours. Also, what do we got? Caleb Lucy commented iPhone 12 Max Plus giveaway and free nude came at bunch of fucking bozos.uk. Long. Oh my god, this is a real.
Wait.
Never mind. This is a real comment. This is a real comment.
Wait,
this is fucking great.
Wait, go back.
This is a real comment, and I love this.
iPhone 12 Max Plus giveaway and free nude cams at.
Hold on, we actually have to read
What are you
this
doing?
one.
Wait, go back.
It won't pull up. I have to pull it up through this way.
Wait a second.
Dude, I just
like,
got taken
I tuned
aback.
out until you said bozos, and I was like, wait a second.
Which do you remember which one I went on to?
I mean, scroll back or go back.
Sure, yeah. Let me try this one more time.
I mean, you could scroll down and just look for comments. No, you gotta go back up. No, you gotta go because it's on the Neo ones, and the Neo ones are just started.
It doesn't show comments. It might be under review. Why is it so difficult to look at comments on YouTube?
I don't know. Just go back. I'll read as much as I can.
How many times?
I mean, it's taken 45 minutes.
Oh,
to
it's
get
all
into a
right.
fucking-
All right, here we go.
iPhone 12 Max Plus giveaway and free nude cams. Come on. At bunch of fucking bozos.uk. Longtime listener, first time commenter. You guys are the best in the game, and I can't wait to be. Fuck, we can't.
You can't like just scroll down on that. You can't just click on the comment. Yeah, there you go. Are you serious? You could have clicked on the fucking comment the whole time.
No, it's not popping up. Yeah, it's not popping up.
So sort by. Wait, go to sort by, and then like newest first, maybe.
Nah, it must be up for review. Damn it, we can't read the whole thing.
Well, whatever.
Caleb L, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the comment. It's fucking great, and I'll show you.
I can't wait to read. I can't wait to see the full thing.
Yeah, if we can see it full next week, I'll show you next week. Can you go back? There's one more.
That was wicked funny though.
Butters commented, honestly, I just started doing hardware bans on the anti-cheat video. Great. Also, Bo was saying in chat, talk about Deathloop. Hey, stop trying to get free promotion on our show.
Whoa.
Okay?
No free ads,
No
Bo.
free ads, Bo.
No free ads. No free ads. My Deathloop content is coming soon. Wait, I get to brag about this. Big shout out to Bethesda, the good folks at Bethesda for sliding into our inboxes. I'm out. Send me back the t-shirt then, motherfucker. So big shout out to Bethesda for getting us into an exclusive first look at some Deathloop gameplay. I cannot tell you too much because there's been a lot that's still embargoed. There's still a lot of story stuff that I can't tell.
Coming in hot, big NDA boy season.
Big NDA boys, you know what I'm
NDA
saying?
boys.
Get your NDAs up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. NDA young boy. That's what I'm going to call me from now on.
That's a good one. I like that.
NDA young boy. And listen, we were in there rubbing elbows with your favorite gaming journalist and absolutely stomping them in the question section too. Bo didn't answer my question and didn't shout it out, so you're kind of on my shit list right now. You're kind of on my shit list right now because I asked some good questions, but then somebody from another very prominent outlet asked the same question and got more likes on their thing, so that question got answered.
Real friends. How many of them?
How many of us? I don't want a gold bracelet the next time we're at PAX at Bethesda Game Day is the best after party. I want a platinum bracelet.
I want a gold plated.
I want a
Rolex.
He said, I wasn't moderating. I didn't see the question. I would have answered yours if I saw. You should have been looking for my name. You should have been checking for me. You should have had Control F and had Dom on the thing the whole time. But yeah, I mean, listen, champagne for my real friends, real pain for my sham friends. You know what I mean? But no, Bo and all the Bethesda guys, we love you a lot, and we appreciate the opportunity to see Deathloop first. And by first, I mean before all of you.
You got to tell me about it. You got to tell me about it after we start recording because
it's really good.
Really good.
It looks really good, and I'm going to say that. I can say it looks really good because I'm past embargo now. That's why I haven't said anything. That's why I haven't said anything. I said something to Miller because he can't talk. I've been trying to talk to my dog about Deathloop for 6 days, going nuts, and I can't tell anybody else because I was under embargo. I thought the feds were going to show up at my door. I've never done this before. I haven't been under embargo. NDA young boy. I haven't done this before. So, you know what I mean? So, listen. Bo had to focus on looking pretty. Keep focusing. But no, we love those guys. So thank you for giving us that opportunity.
Bethesda.
Jesus Christ. All right, you deserve a promotion for that. You deserve a promotion for that. Yeah, also, big shout out to Steve, obviously. Big shout out to the guys at Deserto for giving us an incredible opportunity. Big shout out to the chaps at Deserto for giving us an incredible opportunity. We're going to be doing some incredible things in the next couple of weeks. Make sure you clear your calendars. Listen, I know it's going into the summertime, and now we can just take our masks off and go run around in the middle of the fucking street and shit. But don't make any plans this summer because we're going to have some big things coming up really quick, real quick, in the next couple of weeks, maybe in, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Like June 6th or something.
Like June 6th. If I had to, if we had to just throw a date out there at random that you should not make plans on.
June 6th.
June 6th is one of them. JB, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You absolute fucking legend. So also, big shout out to everybody that's listening. Obviously, we appreciate you so much. This has been episode 233 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. I can't even tell you how many things I've done 233 times. But this podcast is one of them.
Has to be.
Which is pretty wild. Big shout out to Pete, the towel flip heard around the world.
True.
The bartender in our video.
The bartender in real life.
Yeah.
The bartender in real life who brought the beers. Also, big shout out to Nick, Joe, Charlie, Chris's uncle, and anybody else I'm missing?
No, that was it.
I think that's it.
That was basically it, right. So the whole crew for the video that helped us to announce the Deserto.
Steve for editing it.
Yes.
And Steve for editing it, of course. And basically just the whole crew for helping us to make that a reality. Bob hit us with the screenplay for this 2 weeks ago. And I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to fit this in a 2-minute video. And somehow we were able to do that. So
Screenwriter of the year? I think so.
who knows? Who knows? Who's to say?
I think so.
Esports Awards? Esports Awards, you listening?
Screenwriter of the year? Shorts for best short screenwriter of the year? Coming in hot right here.
Oh, speaking of shorts, 5-inch inseam max this summer. Max. Don't even approach that threshold. Don't even get over the borderline. We're gonna release the stove cut really soon. The full director's cut. But big shout out to everybody who's listening right now. We love you so much. Episode 233 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. I am your boy, Papa Dom. I'm here with Chris P, with Dr. Bob, the illustrious, the inevitable. We're here. We love you. We can't wait to see you on June 6th for some other good shit. And we'll see you next week. And we love you so much. Mwah.
Fight!
Damn.